is one of our most powerful emotions and one of the definitive markers of the human experience. I wonder if love is truly as powerful as they say. A feeling so strong, some people go mad over it. An aroma so potent, it's been compared to being an addictive drug, something worth dying for. I wonder if love is real, and if it is, do I deserve it? Do we all? Some say without love you cannot be complete. Others say you must become complete before love can truly be yours. But what is love even? What does it mean to love another? How much of yourself can you give before what was once a genuine care and concern for someone turns into an obsession? If we give all we have in art to someone else, how much of ourself would be left for our own growth? What opportunity would there be for this love to grow? Can love for another exist without love for ourselves? One of the most sought after things in existence, love, or at least any meaningful form of it, often eludes us with false narratives and notions of materialism being interwoven with the idea of physical representations of love. I believe we've become a little misguided. It's the reason why when you bring him up to your girls, they ask what he does and not who he is. It's why your bros ask, is she bad and not, is she kind? You shouldn't have to give or be anything more than yourself to be worthy of receiving love. Yet, for someone you love, you'd gladly give everything that you have. Even if you don't have it, you want to give them the world. Even if all you've got is an area code. At that point, a question arises. Do they love me, or what I do for them? Do I simply serve a purpose and play a role, or is my existence alone enough for them? Do I mean something to them? Am I enough?
Remember that much?
I knew a boy whose life was practically despair incarnate. Anything that could have gone wrong, he held very little faith in others and himself, because everything, and I mean anything and everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong. He often mentioned how little he actually liked himself. He didn't exactly exude positivity. Despite all that, somehow he found a girlfriend. I saw him smile in ways I didn't think he was capable of. He had this fire lit up inside him. He started to try to fix his issues, and it seemed like his life was taking a turn for the better. It led me to believe that the right love could actually be healing. One day they broke up, and it was as if everything he was doing never even happened. His tragic life came right back, and he seemed to fall back into old habits. I asked him what happened, and he told me he had lost the love of his life. He talked about how much better he wanted to get for her and for them. Me thinking I was some wiser than thou guru, I told him he never could have loved her. He never could have truly loved her without loving himself first. And he looked me in my eyes, and almost to let me know that I was dead wrong, said, I never cared much what happened to me, but her, I loved her so much I forgot how much I hated myself. And those words always stuck with me. I don't know too much about love. There are so many different forms of it, and it can spark emotions on so wide a spectrum. Even autism gets jealous. I don't know if it's a self-sacrificial action or if it's the courage to choose yourself when you so badly want to choose them. I don't know if it's a road that leads to pain or deliverance from it. I don't know if one can simply love another person for being themselves, or if you could love them. What would your love do for them? Would your love allow them to be comfortable with who they are? Or would it encourage them to become somebody better? I don't know if love can truly exist based off of a fondness for each other. Love confuses me. I'm not sure how to navigate it, but I know I want to try. to be enough for someone, and to have that person in turn be enough for you, to have someone to talk to and understand you, to have someone whose very presence brings you joy, to not have to be so alone. And don't get me wrong, I don't mean lonely, I mean alone. I don't know what love will look like for me, but I do know that I'll give it my all, and I'll do my best to nurture it. Painful as the road may possibly be, I'll give it my best. Because in the world going colder by the day, I think we could all use a little more love in our lives. Yosh, my name is David. Thank you for listening.